Hey YouTube, a bright early good morning to you from Harley Day Rider, your good old friend HDR. Out here once again on the lovely Road Glide Ultra. And this morning, as you may guess, I am on my way to work. Now, I ride about, I could tell you probably after the ride play better now, but I think it's about 30 miles to go to work. So it's not very far away. Now, what is going on here? I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, it's not very far to get to work. And this morning I was watching the Weather Channel, or the weather on the news, and it said it was 67 degrees out here. Let's get the official bike temperature. Whoops, not that one. The official bike temperature is showing 65. It's just a very, very pleasing morning to ride. I did close the vents up, but other than that, it's a very mild morning. No rain in the forecast, that's a bargain. So what am I here for this morning? What did I want to talk to you about today? Well, I had something that was on my mind this morning when I was getting the bike out, pulling out of the garage, seeing just how bright or just how much light the headlights are putting off, and it dawned on me that it's you know, that time of year when the times are changing and everything's shifting, that it's extremely dark out in the mornings, right? And that's going to be kind of the question I'm posing today is, you know, because I know a lot of guys don't, but do you ride in the dark or dusk times of the day? You know, when you have to have your headlights, you know, when you're relying on your headlights. Obviously on a motorcycle the headlights are always on, or they should be anyway. In Pennsylvania it's a state law, if you're on a motorcycle your headlights must be on. And I guess most modern bikes today do have the headlights come on with the bike, and that's a good safety measure, you know. You want to be seen out here on the roadway. I worry more about people coming up behind me and not stopping. So, good thing I like to do there is, if you can, I usually flash my brake lights. Anyway, so yeah, I know a lot of guys will not ride when it's this dark. You can see, I don't know how well this camera, this Drift HD, does not do really well in low light, so it might be a little pixelated. I'm sorry about that, but it's doing its best. And you know, that's the big thing is, like I say, it's got pretty good high beams on this bike. I'll turn those back off. Now I got to watch this hole up here. Half the roadway up here is falling apart. Right about there. They keep fixing it, but it keeps falling apart. So that'll teach me to leave my shield up. I had like a bug fly in my eye. Damn it. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of guys will not ride, or girls will not ride in the dark. And it's funny because on our vacation in July, we were sitting in a hotel room in Cherokee, North Carolina. And if you've ever been through there, there's a Cherokee, it's a Cherokee Indian reservation. And what they have there, they have their own casino. And I told Mrs. HDR, it was about 7 o'clock maybe, somewhere around there. And I told her, I said, why don't we take the bike and ride over to the casino? I mean, or no, maybe I just said, let's take a ride to the casino. And she said, yeah, but it's going to be dark when we come back. I said, yeah, I mean, that's okay. The motorcycle has headlights, you know, for a reason. And she said, okay, sure, let's go. I mean, it was a very warm evening. I mean, it was still July, right? So it was a very nice evening. So off we went. when we took off, it was daylight. When we came back, it was about 10 o'clock at night. You know, we stayed at the casino, had some dinner, and played a little bit of slots, you know, just entertainment. And yeah, so we came back about 10 o'clock. Obviously it was dark, and I just kind of slowed down, took my time going back to the hotel. And we got back, I said, well, what do you think about night riding? And she said, really, it's not that scary. It's not that bad. Now, obviously, what you got to worry about is the obvious things, right? Like things jumping out of the night. We always got to be careful about that. And I like to keep a little bit slower during the when it's dark, especially on these kind of back roads. I like to use my high beams as much as possible so I can try to see what's coming ahead of me. But yeah, so she didn't feel it was that bad. So you know, that's my question I'm actually posing to everybody is, do you ride when it's dark, or are you just strictly a day rider? See, that's probably where I got my name, right? Harley Day Rider. Actually, what I wanted that to be was I try to ride my Harley every day, so that's kind of where I came up with that name. That was the idea anyway. So yeah, hopefully you can sound off in the comments there. I think to date, up to this date, I think Mrs. HDR has probably 5 actual night rides in now. So 5 of them. It's not that bad. I told her she's becoming a veteran night rider. So, and she doesn't like that terminology because she really doesn't want to ride at night. But you know, when you're touring, when you're out on the road touring, especially in the summer, some of those days it was 100 degrees. I said, well, why don't we get some miles in at night? And the folks we were with said, no, we don't want to ride at night. You know, we don't want to ride when it's dark. But I don't know. I mean, I understand it because, in myself even, and you know, when you get older, when you start to get older, night looks different than what it does when you're younger. I think you can't actually focus as well as you did when you were 20, right? So, all right. Well, sound off in the comments below if you can see my finger, and let me know what you think about riding, you know, in the evening. And I believe early evening is probably the worst time for critters. Like, you know, right at dusk, it seems like they all come out and want to play havoc on the road. So it's always cool when you can see down the runway. See the runway lights? That is Pittsburgh International Airport. Good old Pittsburgh International Airport. Yep, we've flown out of there a few times. Can't see the tower now. It's kind of buried. Alright, everybody, take care. Remember again, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. And let me know what you're thinking. Take care. I'll talk to you next time. Harley Day Ross will be down and out on his way once again back to work. Take care. Bye-bye for now.